First, the Rangers playoff run extending into the division round where they will face the team that won more games than any other American League club this year, the Baltimore Orioles. Fresh off that sweep of Tampa Bay in the wild card round, the Rangers flew to Baltimore today. They begin that second round series Saturday against the O's. Noon start. Game 2 Sunday at 3. Both of those are on FS1. The first home game in the series Tuesday at 7. First pitch at 7 o'clock here on Fox 4. Two dominant pitching performances at Tampa, where the Rangers outscored the Rays 11-1 and over the two games. A team that had been criticized by many for celebrating too much. Well, they celebrated a little bit more after the clincher, and why not? Rangers reporter Emily Jones is traveling with the club for Bally Sports. I talked with Emily today. She said last night's celebration was all about family.
By the time we got back, everybody kind of regrouped, and then I went up and had some time with some of the families or whatever. And you walk into this like rooftop bar, and it's like or like lounge area, and it's kids running around everywhere. Everybody was eating and celebrating, I guess, but it basically just looked like a giant family reunion with everybody just hanging out and visiting, and lots of kids. I spent the vast majority of my time with Matt Bush's 2-year-old daughter sitting in my lap, scrolling through pictures on my iPhone. So it was not a wild and crazy party by any stretch, but it was pretty sweet to witness that and to see those families who have survived another season. It's not easy to see them get to kind of just kick back and relax and celebrate for a night.
So now on to Baltimore. Obviously a huge challenge, best team in the American League by record anyway. But this has been such a streaky Ranger team that you start to think if this happens to be a good streak, this could be the start of something pretty special.
Yeah, and I think it goes back to the idea that maybe losing the division on the final game of the regular season could be a good thing, and to get this positive momentum going. I just think that they have the belief, they have the potential, they have the tools, and they have Bruce Bochy. I mean, you cannot underestimate the value of that man in that clubhouse, sitting in that dugout, and just what he's able to do. The presence that he provides is pretty special to witness. And yeah, I mean, why not? I mean, you beat a Tampa Bay team that's the best team in baseball at home, 99 wins. I feel like this team is extremely confident headed into Baltimore.
I want to ask you quickly about two players who are on the opposite ends of their career. Let's start with Evan Carter. What do you make of this kid? It looks like he's barely shaving, if he is, and he's out there acting like he's been in the big leagues for 10 years.
I don't know what to say anymore. And I don't know what to ask him. Like, I feel dumb sometimes as a reporter, because it's basically like, so here you are again. Like, how is this looking so easy? He's so humble. He's so down to earth. He's got the perfect mentality to be in this situation. And so I'm honestly out of ways to describe it. I just don't know what else to say. I don't know what else to ask him. He's incredible. He has been such a huge part of this thing in the stretch run of the regular season, and obviously in the playoffs.
The other guy is Max Scherzer. On the telecast, they talked about how he threw a full bullpen and 90 miles an hour and all of his pitches. We're going to see him in the postseason? Is it just totally dependent on how long the postseason goes? So
first of all, I have not known Max for very long, obviously, but he's insane. I mean, he's absolutely insane. And he, from day one, was not giving up on the season. And so it's basically like a daily check-in with Max. Like, what are you doing? How are you feeling? And what I love about him is that he is so brutally honest. Like, he will tell you, a few days ago, he's like, nope, I'm leveling off for a minute. Like, I felt a little something. I got to take it back a notch. And then, you get the reports that he throws a full bullpen. It's like, I mean, I would not put anything past him. And it's exciting, scary to think about the fact that he could possibly come back if we were to, advance in this thing. I mean, who knows? I mean, he could be on the ALDS roster. I wouldn't anticipate that, but like I said, previously, he's kind of insane, and so I wouldn't rule it out.
Thank you to Rangers reporter Emily Jones with the team in Baltimore. Again, the schedule for those first 3 games of this division series. First one Saturday at noon, second one Sunday at 3, both on FS1. And then the first home game, Game 3 at Globe Life Field, Tuesday, 7 o'clock here on Fox 4. And our pregame show begins at 6 p.m.